Hey guys, DRNOOBSAUCE here, back with an actual review. Yes, it's a actual review. I'm actually doing one, even though it's not a really in-depth review, but I will be talking about the Haze flavors. The 3 Haze flavors that came out a little while ago. One being Cotton Clouds, second one being B.O.F, and the third one being Beat the Heat. Let's get into it. Really quick before I start, I would like to say thank you to South Smoke for sending these 3 flavors to me with a kilo of 3 Kings natural charcoal. Now, I didn't ask for this. I didn't know what was happening. Just showed up on my door. So I'm assuming someone over there either watched my videos or was on some type of reviewer list. But regardless, thank you South Smoke for sending this to me. Now, let's move forward. Now, the first flavor that really jumped off the page and I saw when I opened it, I was like, ooh, cotton candy type flavor, which is Cotton Clouds. Cotton Clouds is great if you like really sugary, really vanilla-y or vanilla-esque type flavors. Otherwise, I wouldn't smoke it. Me, I'm not really a fan of cotton candy at all. I hate it. They feed it to little kids. They become minions. They run around. They tear stuff up. It is basically crack cocaine for children. But that doesn't mean that I've never had cotton candy, so I am familiar with the flavoring. So, basically, how does cotton candy stack up to Cotton Clouds? Now, Cotton Clouds is going to be a really extremely sweet inhale, and then you're going to get like this toasted vanilla flavor on the exhale, followed by a little bit cooling mint. But I would not go as far as saying that mint is actually a predominant flavor in here. It is a little bit cooling on the exhale. There's probably a little bit of menthol hidden in there somewhere. But that's basically what you're going to get. This, for me, too sweet. Way too sweet for my taste buds. Might be better off used as a mixer. So, that's basically all I got to say about this one. You like it or you don't like it? You be the judge. Now, one that I actually really do like, surprisingly, even though I don't really like a cherry flavor to be that predominant in a flavor, other than Macherio, the cherry flavor of those little cherries that come in the freaking jar, Monashito cherries. I can't say the word, but Haze Beat the Heat. What is it? Well, it's lime mixed with cherry. Very simple. 2-note flavor profile, which I personally like. I like either a single note or 2 flavors that complement each other very well, and I think this flavor actually does it in spades. This flavor, the cherry with the lime, actually more remind me of like an Italian ice rather than anything else. They do complement each other. I think the lime kind of stings a little bit, so it's like it's gonna be a sweet followed by a little bit of a tarty flavor, which is more my wheelhouse than very, very sweet, because I do need something to undercut that sweetness, and I think Beat the Heat is that flavor out of these 3 flavors that actually does it. So it's good. It's not something I'm gonna go out and buy again. The sample would be a nice thing, like have a nice 100 grams on the shelf, so maybe you want to take it off one day when you have friends coming over and you're outside at a barbecue or something, and you're having a few cocktails or a few brewskis. This might be a really good flavor to spice up your taste buds and really have people who aren't prone to smoking hookah. This would be a very good introduction flavor to try, so good on you, Haze, for making this happen. Now, the last flavor I really want to talk about is B.O.F. Now, what does B.O.F. stand for? I have no goddamn clue. I was coming up with different acronyms for this, so it could be big on flavor. That was one. Bunch of fruit could be another one. Yeah, that sounds good. Or my favorite one is Biznatches on Fleek. However, whatever you come up with the name of it, it's basically nothing shy of having a fruit cocktail put into shisha flavoring, basically. This has, I think, about 8 different flavors. You got pineapple, you got kiwi, you got lemon, you got strawberry. Oh, no, you do got strawberry. You got cherry, and you have orange with a little bit of menthol thrown in for the kick. Now, I actually had to make 2 bowls of this, because the first time I had it, I had more lime come out when I made it traditional, when I made it a fluff pack. Now, the second time I had it, I wanted to see how it would smoke with an HMD, so I fired up the Lotus and put the Lotus on. When I had the Lotus on, I had more pineapple. which is completely weird. I tasted more pineapple on the back end than I had the lime. So I think depending on how you pack it and in what bowl, how much heat you have on it, all that fancy shit, whatever, it's gonna have different notes depending on obviously who you are. Maybe you have someone who might taste more cherry, someone who might taste more kiwi, someone who might taste more strawberry. That is kind of the fun thing about this B.O.F flavor, is that it might be something different to everyone who smokes. This is a colossal mashup of flavors. I personally liked smoking it, but this would definitely not be my cup of tea. I'm not buying this again. It's not something I'm gonna go out and buy a kilo of. But if you ever wanted to see what every single fruit tasted like, just throwing it into a bowl and smoking it, well, I have a story for you. Haze just made it, so you can pick it up. You know, there's that. All in all, the new Haze flavors are either too complex for me, like the B.O.F, or way too sweet for me, like the Cotton Clouds. Now, the Beat the Heat was the one that I would pick as being the one that was more favorable to my taste buds. Now, this isn't a packing video, this isn't an in-depth video, this is just a basic review on the 3 Haze flavors. Now, there are more videos on YouTube that go more in-depth. I would say go check those out, but this is just, you know, an overview. Do they smoke well? Well, check this out. You're gonna get clouds. It's delicious. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. It comes down to your taste buds and your preference. But I would recommend picking up the 100-gram tins because they're relatively pretty cheap and they offer a lot of variety. Now it comes down to, I enjoyed smoking them. They weren't a hard smoke. No one forced me to do it, but I did want to see what they were all about, and I do appreciate South Smoke for sending them. So, like the video, subscribe if you want to. Please, I do read the comments, and I do like the comments down below, as long as it's not someone advertising, you know, I don't know, Viagra pills. So, like always, I've been Dr. Noob Sauce, and happy smoking.